Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies, and welcome to International Women's Day. Although I would like to think that every day is International People's Day, it is a particular day that is in the calendar to celebrate the achievements of women in our society. So yes, and also fabulous news, Sweden is now officially in NATO. So that's great news as well to come out today. Just want to, entertainment only very quickly, just want to touch on whenever I do a reading on D.A. Willis or Vice President Harris, I got absolutely hammered in the comments about the pronunciation of their first names. However, I then also get told it's pronounced about 5 different ways. So please, when I'm doing a reading, if I say their first name and if you feel that I'm not saying it correctly, just write it off as the Aussie accent from someone from down under and let it ride, because I'm sunk no matter what I do, because as I said, I get vehemently declared that there are 5 different ways to pronounce either of their first names. So we'll just let that ride. Also, in regards to information coming out in readings, again, I always say, let's see how it plays. You'll notice, for those that have been with me for a long time, I don't toot my own horn in regards to predictions that come to fruition, mainly because most of them take a long time to play out. And by the time they play out, there's a lot that's gone on in between. But also, I'm not necessarily 100% correct. I'm just going to give an example that I saw the SCOTUS pushing back regarding Trump being on the ballot, pushing back with disclaimers or something along those lines. I thought it might have been legal disclaimers. It was actually a disclaimer that Congress is the one to decide whether Trump's on the ballot. So we are fallible because we are trying to interpret the messages that we are given from universal energy and our guides. Because we, tarot readers, or spiritualists, we read on the energies of the time, and the energies do change because we all have free will. So all the players, all the actors in the play have free will as well. Okay, I want to have a quick look at Biden has announced that the US is going to set up a temporary port in Gaza for shipping, supplying by shipping. Absolutely, oh goodness me, breaks my heart. Both the fifth column on YouTube uh, did a video on this morning. Gaza is at now level 4 of famine out of sort of 1 to 5, 5 being the absolute worst, and this is man-made famine, and it just absolutely breaks my heart in regards to what's happening there at the moment. Now, for those that are having a bit of a rant about Biden, you've got to remember Biden and the Biden administration are not uh, in the leadership position in Israel. All they can do is influence. They can't actually make the decisions. The funding that goes to Israel did have quite severe caveats on it about what it's meant to be spent on, and that is defence only. And this is monies that was contracted by previous governments to be paid. There have been extra caveats being allocated or in the process of being allocated, but the GOP in the House are just causing absolute mayhem in regards to that as well. So look at the big picture and understand where all the actors sit in that picture, all the players sit in that picture. Okay, so the US setting up a temporary port in Gaza. I've been shuffling while I was talking. I was shuffling before I came on. So let's have a look at, let's see how it's going to play out. So, there's a puppy dog there as well. So let's have a look. The temporary port in Gaza. New partnerships. Oh, and yes, she's having a bit of a back scratch if you can hear some snorting there. Okay, this is looking at a new way of doing, a new creative way of doing, that's in a situation that is emotionally overwhelming. It is bringing forth something new, a new offer, a new partnership, a new way of doing. We do have the half moon cycle here as well, which is indicator of 2 weeks. So whether it's going to take 2 weeks to set up, I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the challenge is, and I'm going to say Netanyahu and those in the Netanyahu government, that Netanyahu has been signalling for years that he wanted to annihilate the Palestinian people. And so go back and have a look at my previous Netanyahu videos if you want. But that is going to be the challenge, is that energy within the Israeli government. Oh, just really. Sorry, this is just a difficult subject to read on. Especially with that card coming up as the challenge card. Oh, just I want to say some swear words, but I won't. At the foundation, we have the government, but I'm talking about this from the US point of view. The US government trying to do something. This is also it is the authorities, so it could be the Department of Defense putting in some defense systems for it. But yeah, the light shining behind the government there. Oh boy, oh boy. In the past, um, giving and receiving aid, trying to get aid into the country. They've tried trucks, they've tried airdrops, now they're going to try shipping. But it is literally crumbs that have been getting through. So it is the giving and receiving of help, the giving and receiving aid, but literally it's crumbs getting through to those that are starving. In the past, crowning this reading. Okay, what have we got here? Is this the mercenary actions in response to this devil card, or is this slow progress forward to bring in aid? Pentacles rarely mean money unless one is doing a money question. They're more about healing, they're more about nurturing, they're more about protection, security, and assistance. Okay, so crowning this reading, it's going to be slow progress here. The outcome, oh, dirty secrets. Dirty secrets being exposed to the light. Okay, thank you. Reminded that I did a reading earlier this week, I think, on Benny Gantz, visiting the US. Netanyahu's absolutely furious about that. I do have that Biden's got information about Netanyahu that is he's really, really angry. And I think from Denise Knight, Divination, used to be called Spiritual Growth, did a reading on this and had the Biden anger card in regards to what's going on in Israel at the moment. But there are secrets that we haven't seen yet, that haven't been brought to the light. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that are turning these cogs that are quite unpleasant. So just be aware of that, because externally, lying, stealing, betraying, boy, oh boy, oh boy. The fox in the hen house type thing. Ugh. Internally bringing forth the sense of community, the feminine strength. So in the face of this external energy, internally, this is what the Biden administration are bringing forth: strength, compassion, because the strength card is all about the feminine compassion. Okay, let's see where this goes. Hopes and fears. It is a difficult decision point for. I'm going to have a look to see how it's going to go. Actually, it is a crossroads point where the blindfold needs to be taken off and actually see what's going on. Again, crossroads point about which path forward the world takes. It may or may not come off because we are at a divergence point here, a collective awakening in regards to what's going on. And then, oh, thank goodness, we've got the Star of Hope and Healing. The Star of Hope and Healing. There are secret negotiations going on behind the scenes, or just secrets behind the scenes that haven't yet been revealed to bring this about. Contracts and agreements, or perhaps in regards to contracts and agreements. Okay. Oh, no. Why did I just have this realization that this is because of this is okay, thank you. Part of the negotiation with Benny Gantz. Secrets behind the scenes that will be revealed, the negotiation with Benny Gantz. We have a leadership figure coming here with a new plan, and we have justice coming forward for those that are trying to keep money payment secrets hidden. And we have the Biden administration. Why did I have to have a sudden yeah, because there are some that are going to have to defend themselves in regards to money that was received, being forced to walk away, and a harsh truth coming forward. Oh, tower moment and ending as the truth comes out and the swords fall about what was done in the past. Yeah, okay, right. So, really getting that this is part of the discussion. I don't know whether Benny Gantz, oh, sorry, excuse me, missing my light up there as usual. Oh, boy. One day I'll get my own office because I bumped my computer to the side. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is this temporary port part of the negotiation, part of the discussions between Vice President Harris and Benny Gantz? Is this I'm just going to show the bottom cards. Yes, it is. It is negotiation for financial aid. For aid, basically. Okay. Is this port, show me the future of this temporary port. Will it be successful? Will it come under attack? Show me how this, what will happen with this? Will it be built? Show me this temporary port. Right. First card out, Page of Swords. Well, it is a determined looking page bringing forth a new truth or bringing forth a truth. It is the whistleblower spy in the camp bringing forth a truth and the determination behind it. So let's see where this goes. Challenged by a new start, a new beginning, or is it simply foolishness trying to juggle? Okay, see where this goes. Foundation, moral, financial, ethical corruption. Okay, thank you. I'm getting that there is information that is being brought forward in regards to corruption, financial, ethical, moral corruption for the fool that is trying to keep all the balls in the air, juggle, etc. I'm going to say that this is Netanyahu. In the past, dark money behind the scenes. We knew that, but I'm trying to get information about the port. The message is going to be burdensome. Here we've got money laundering. I'm trying to get it, find the port. Externally, we've got the Biden administration bringing forth a really powerful message, but it is still a page. internally, the articulate orator bringing forth a message in regards to stability, security, protection. We've got the government here, the government, military, government ending, significant ending, and then we have strength and compassion. And then we have look at these major arcana as the outcome. Then we have the fading of this toxic dictatorship masculine. Now, it doesn't mean it's male. It just means it's aggressive external, and it can be aggressive external energy, and the rise of the feminine in the face of poor choices. Okay, it's Netanyahu himself having netted the money. The poor choices of Netanyahu is going to find himself entrapped. And it's all about the families, and then we have a new beginning. Okay, well, this didn't tell me a lot about the port itself, but what has gone on in the past is going to bring about a downfall for those that have to defend themselves, and we are getting a prosecution here. I think this is going on a bit of a different path. I might just grab pendulum out for those that are new. It's an amethyst that's been with me for 25 years. I find all the crystals I own are natural crystals. I can't do polished. My crystals don't like to be um, uh, taken out of their natural form. Then a piece of wire from the craft shop and a chain I've had in my drawer for ages. So I've also find you have to find a pendulum that you're drawn to, one that works for you. And this one works fabulous for me. So I'll bring you down. I think there's more in this coming out. Okay. I'll just adjust the light there to make it a little bit clearer for you. Thank you. You have enough chain that it swings freely, but also so that you can see my finger, to know that I'm not waggling it. Round and round means it's ready for a question. I'm just holding the chain like that. Ready for a question, guys. I know you're trying to go to yes already because you know what I want to ask. Will this temporary port be built? Yes. In the process of negotiating for this temporary port to be built, will there be some behind the scenes information that comes out? Yes, back and forth is a yes. Is it in regard, so is it Benny Gantz bringing this information? Benny Gantz into a yes. I very rarely ask no questions because I'm intuitively drawn to the answer already. And it's gone into a sort of. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the reminder, guys. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Okay, can I ask a question? Is it information about nefarious dealings by Netanyahu and others in his government? And into a yes. A big yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling it is more than just peace talks that will be discussed. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If you're interested in some more in-depth readings on uh, what the boys have been bringing me in regards to what's behind the current situation, pop Netanyahu in the search option and go for it. Okay, loved you all. Take care.